So what's the question for today?
Question for today is actually I think it's a pretty juicy one. It's loaded actually. Because I think a lot of people have actually experienced this. A lot of people are going through. It's very relevant. I think people are dealing with this as we speak. But the question was, how do you regain trust in a relationship after you've been cheated on? And I think we're gonna attack this from two different ways. I think Dominique gonna attack it from the person who was cheated on, and I'm gonna attack it from the person who did the cheating. We're gonna bring it all together and show you how you stay together. So I'm gonna go ahead and let Dom go ahead and get us kicked off.
Okay. So what I would say to you, the person that has been cheated on, first thing I would say to you is you have to make a decision whether you're gonna stay or you're gonna leave. Right? Once you make that decision, and I'm gonna assume with this question you stayed, so you made a decision that you're gonna stay, then at that point now there needs to be a plan put in place on how you and your partner are gonna be rebuilding the trust that they have lost from you. Right? So the next step would be, I just feel like once you made that decision, first thing I wanna put out there is you've made a decision to stay, right? So things are going to be a little different. You have to give it time. Trust takes time to rebuild. It's not something that's going to be rebuilt in a day. There's going to be moments when you are feeling outraged about what happened, and then there's going to be moments where you are feeling graceful about what happened, and you're trying to figure out, how to move past it. And having those mixed emotions are okay.
Right.
It's going to take, when I say it's going to take time, it could take several months, it could take several years for you to get back to that level of trust that you guys were at prior to it happening. But the biggest thing I want to make sure that you understand is that you have to give yourself some grace during the time, and you also have to give your partner grace, because it's going to be a situation where you're both trying to learn and rebuild and get back to where you were before. So main thing too I want you guys to realize is, like, if you make the decision to stay, just stay, do the work. Figure it out. If you have to get professional help, do that as well. But then also you want to kind of attack those underlying issues that cause the situation to happen, because at the end of the day there are issues in the background that could have played into what happened, whether it be on your side, your partner's side, or both of your sides.
So let me ask you a question about that. How much of the blame, or if any blame, should you take in a situation like that? If you the person get cheated, should you take part of the blame or what?
Well, I feel like the particular act of cheating, you can't make somebody do something. You can't stop somebody from doing something. So when somebody makes a decision to cheat on their partner, that is a choice that they've made on their own. No matter what's going on between you and your partner, at the end of the day, cheating is a choice. Right? So that piece of it, I think that, the person who cheated, that's a piece of it that they need to work on, the choice that they made. Also, when you're talking about like the underlying issues, I honestly believe that when it comes to cheating, there are typically some issues behind the scenes with both partners. So those are the things that you guys both need to try to explore during the time where you are trying to rebuild the trust. And it could be a multitude of different things. So I don't want to be specific about what it could have been, but I do believe that there's sometimes, well, most of the times, there's issue behind the scenes with both partners.
Right, as far as issues with what? Needs not being met?
It could be needs not being met. It could be different situations that happen. It could be a lot of different things, but it's going to be particular to that couple. So I don't want to get into like real specifics about it, but what would you say to the person that did the cheating?
That did the cheating? Oh, if you're the person that did the cheating, man, look, you definitely have to be in a very humble position. You are in a humble position at this point. You really don't have much room to dictate what's going on in the relationship at this point in time. You definitely have to extend grace to the person who was cheated on. If he or she decided to stay with you, you definitely can't expect things to just go back to normal. You can't even if you treated her very well or you treated him very well, you're gonna have to treat him a little better. At the end of the day, we just gonna be honest. You gonna have to treat him. You gonna have to do some sucking up for a time period. You gonna pamper her, pamper him, shower them with gifts. You got to be extra. Because at the end of the day, you the one who messed up. And you're trying to regain the trust and the love of someone else. So you can't, if he or she allowed you to stay, decided to stay with you, you can't expect them to just treat you exactly the same way off the jump either.
Right. So
if you used to her cooking for you in the mornings or cleaning this or that or doing this for you on a day-to-day basis, hey, you might have to get up and cook your own breakfast this time, Pimp. Maybe for a few months, whatever it is, and you might need to cook her some, and wash her clothes, and bring her some roses. Something like that. You're gonna have to humble yourself in this time. And then the second point is the only way that trust is built is you have to show to someone that you're trustworthy consistently over a period of time. That's the only way that people gain trust in you. So you're gonna have to do trustworthy things. You don't need to have no issues. You need to be on the straight and narrow. You don't need to have nobody texting your phone. You don't need to be texting nobody randomly in the middle of the night. You don't need to be going places without letting her or him know where you're going. I know these actually sound like somebody who's insecure, something that somebody who's insecure needs. We talk about that person. Oh, this person is insecure. Mm-hmm. They too overprotective. But right now, after you've been cheated on, yeah, you're gonna be insecure for a time. I ain't saying it's something that's gonna last forever, and it shouldn't last forever. But we gotta understand that at this point in time, this person is insecure. Their heart has been broken. Their feelings have been hurt. The trust has been broken. So now we have to make sure, we have to go out of our way and do above and beyond to ensure that this person is at peace. That they can have peace of mind and that they can be secure about what you're doing and what you got going on. So that'll be the two main things that I would tell somebody who's cheated. You gotta be humble. Look, suck up, shower him or her with gifts, whatever. And then you gotta be patient. You gotta be patient and understand that this person is in a fragile state right now, and you gotta help them get out of that state. It's your responsibility, yes. Mm-hmm. They're gonna have to do some work as well, but it's part of your responsibility to help them to get back to a place where they're even capable of trusting you. And then you gotta remain consistent in that over a period of time. And that's how you build the trust back in a relationship after infidelity.
Right. So we hope that helped you guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, of course you can always leave them in the comment box below. You guys can
make sure y'all get the calendar. Date night calendar.
He always cutting me off. Like,
I'm sorry.
Anyway, you can find that calendar on our social media platforms at No Longer Single. Grab it there, contact us there, guys, and we will see you in the next video. Peace.